Hello, everyone. So, this is the beach next to my house. It's exactly 596 meters from my front door. I, I just measured it there. So it's quite nice. It's on the river, the Oka. Actually, there used to be a lot more sand here, but it's turned to grass. Um, my son and I used to come here like almost every day in the summer when he was little. Oh wow, the water has this beach is like usually no wonder I'm thinking there used to be more grass. I mean more sand. The water has like overflowed, and yeah, the whole beach is gone. Usually it'll be about I don't know 30 meters of beach, and now it's but yeah, we had so much snow, so that everything, all the snow has melted, and now, yeah, all the beach has a smaller beach, even closer to my house, and that's completely disappeared. The beach has completely disappeared. So yeah, my son and I used to come here, um, like every day in the summer, pretty much, and we'd swim here, and play in the sand, have races, uh, kick around the soccer ball, and build sandcastles. Of course, he would love to build sandcastles. We never went fishing together. Actually, I don't know why. There's a lot of people fishing here. Those are the hills where I go often, like almost every day when the weather is nice. I made uh, I made several videos from up in the hills. It's my favorite place, the hills there. So yeah, I even made a video standing exactly across from here and showing the beach. I was on the top of the hill and I was showing you this beach. So yeah, and that's my, yeah, I was just there yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Yeah, it's my favorite place. Oh, and that's where Park Schwetzali is. Switzerland Park. That I also made videos from. So, but what happened? So we used to go swimming here and play in the water and everything. One of our oh, now it's starting to rain. It has a bunch of like wooden kind of lounge chairs. One of our favorite games was like I stand deeper in the water, he stands in the water, but not as deep. And he throws the ball to me, and I have to catch it, and I throw the ball to him, and he has to catch it. And if you miss, it splashes in the water and gets you all wet and everything. So yeah, this is less than 600 meters from my house. So yeah, it's really nice actually. Yeah, so before you could swim here. But then they like made the beach much bigger and put in a lot more sand. And sitting on the bench right now, or the whatever it's called, lounge chair. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but when they put in all these benches and this, and put in a lot more sand, the the water became so muddy, and now you can't swim here anymore. At least last summer I tried again. I got in there every summer and tried to swim, but now it's like you immediately just sink to your knees in mud and you get stuck in it. It's really hard to get out. Oh, I can see the tunnel. Then I, yeah, that's exactly where I was the other day. I can even see the tunnel where the water comes out. Huh. Cool. Say I live right across the river from my favorite spot. So yeah, unfortunately you can't swim anymore. I'm gonna try again, of course, this summer. Actually, last year they even had like big signs: no swimming, danger of death. So I'm gonna try again. Maybe the mud has subsided or something. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a nice place to go swimming and play in the water. Even though the beach wasn't as nice, but now they make the beach nice, and then the water gets crappy. But there is a place right nearby, 300 meters from my house, and it's like a harbor, and you can swim there. It's not muddy, and yeah, it's a very popular place to go swimming for like all age groups. Um, it's usually pretty crowded, and yeah, it's a nice place. The water is not the cleanest, of course, especially because there's a like harbor and ships coming in or boats coming in and out. Of course, you have to shower afterwards, but it's still nice and refreshing and just a nice place to hang out. Yeah, I don't hang out here as much because you can't swim, so I hang out at the harbor. But yeah, this is a nice place just to chill. There are some pigeons. Yeah, it's getting quite windy. The temperature is 26 degrees, but it's cooling down now. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. And unfortunately, the weather's supposed to get colder or cooler by the weekend. It's going to drop like 10 degrees. Right now it's like 26 degrees. And at the weekend it's going to be like 14. That's crazy, man. Such a 10-degree drop. Yeah, 14 is still nice, but it's not as nice as 26. Yeah, the beach is gone. Yeah, the river is definitely overflowed. Yeah, you can see the trees there. They're inside the water. They're growing out of the water. Yeah, definitely. I don't remember if this overflowed like usually in the spring. It overflows, but not like this. This is flooded. Definitely because of all the snow. We had more snow. So my students are telling me we had more snow this year than we have had in like 140 years or something. Even though we usually have a lot of snow, but so, everything melted and they had the rivers flooded. Yeah, I love water. I definitely want to get a little rubber boat this summer. Oh, we have one. Hey, a helicopter. Let's check out the helicopter. Can you see the helicopter? Yeah, there it is. A chopper. Is it a military helicopter? Huh. I like helicopters. I've never been on a helicopter. One of my goals was to take, even though we have a heliport here, one of my goals was to take my son on a helicopter ride before he grows up, or even when he is grown up, but still it would have been cool when he was a kid to take him on a helicopter ride. Yeah, helicopters are really cool, I think. So yeah, there's a forest over there that I used to always go through, but I had a bad experience there and haven't been going back lately. Okay, when I walk through the forest, I will walk, but it's gonna rain now, so I'll probably go. Well, I don't know. I'm still walking around. So I won't tell the full story. I'll save the full story for another video. But yeah, I got harassed and almost beaten up, but definitely seriously harassed and chased down by by two like guys that were buying drugs, and they thought I stole their drugs. Yeah, that happened here in this forest, and since then I've been kind of avoiding it because I don't want to have to run into these people again. Actually, I don't know if it's a funny story, but or it's a cool story. It's an interesting story. It definitely was not a cool experience. Yeah, it's raining now. Okay, what am I gonna do? I don't want to go in the forest in the rain. Oh, why not? But this will make a nice video, the rain on the river. So yeah, I used to always go here to this forest, but that turned me off. Just because I don't want to deal with these jerks that are here. Oh, and people have barbecues here, and yeah, my son and I had barbecues here. Actually, we don't usually on the weekends we'd have a barbecue. Yeah, it'll take a long time before there's another beach here. Maybe I'll go through that forest. It's shorter, that one. I don't know if I'll go through the bigger one. Birds flying. Yeah, let's go through that forest. That forest over there is nice too. Yeah, it's very cool. And tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but then already Friday is supposed to be down to 14. But definitely is, even if you can't swim, it's a nice place to chill. They have a volleyball net here, except the net is gone. I don't know. Russians seem to like to steal nets. Like all the basketball courts, like outside, the basketball nets are gone. They used to be there, but I guess someone stole them. I don't know. Let's watch the rain hit the. Seriously, I don't see any basketball nets. Yeah, basketball hoops with nets. But I saw them before. They definitely had nets, and either they were taken away or someone stole them. Or why would the people that take care of the park? Why would they take away the nets? Someone stole. And here, there used to be a net here. A volleyball net, but now it's gone. There's just the two poles. There definitely was a volleyball net here. Okay, now what am I going to do? So yeah, it's definitely raining. I didn't see in the forecast that it's supposed to be rain. Oh, here's a guy with it. Exactly what I want. It's like a one-man boat. Little rubber boat. Yeah. Definitely I'm gonna try to get boats. Oh yeah, it's getting cold. I went back to charge my phone. I came back. I figured, oh, I don't need my sweatshirt in my backpack. So I took it out, and of course, when it starts raining, I should have brought my sweatshirt. I was carrying around. I had my sweatshirt in my backpack all day, but when I need it, I don't have it. Actually, but it's cool. Yeah, it's stormy. Okay, should we go into the forest over there? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, let's see. How long is this video? 16 minutes. Oh yeah, this water on the road. It seems to be a big beach. Well, at least like probably it's gone up like probably 100 meters. Yeah, look how it's all flooded and trees are growing out of the water. Growing out of the river. Maybe I'm trying to figure where I should go for the 4th of July. I definitely want to have a barbecue. Maybe here. It's just close by. I want to go up in the hills, but I don't know. Yeah, so cool. Trees growing out of the water. Today is May 6th, by the way. Oh, so I can't go to the parks I usually go to because today they're spraying in all the neighborhood parks. They're spraying insecticide against ticks, and so you can't go there. I don't know, like, are they spraying insecticide that kills ticks but won't harm people? I mean, I hope so. I hope it won't harm people. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it. People are worried about ticks this year more than they used to be. I never heard anybody like talking about ticks before here. Remember, like in the 90s, Lyme disease was a big worry. I guess Lyme disease is still around, of course, but I don't remember people talking about it like for a long time. But yeah, my student was telling me he's getting vaccinated against Lyme disease and all. And this is the first year I remember them spraying insecticide. Oh, it stopped raining. Okay, I guess we'll stay on the beach for this video. Look at the reflection of the trees growing out of the trees. It's so cool. Yeah, this is the first year I remember them spraying insecticide. So maybe they're expecting a I don't know, a bigger population of ticks this year for some reason. Look at all those trees just growing right out of the water. Yeah, that was. Look how far away that is. That was normally beach and forest, right? Oh, look how far away. Yeah, so it's really flooded. I wasn't expecting that, actually. I should have expected it, but for some reason it didn't occur to me that everything will be flooded. So I can't wait to be able to go swimming. There's another lake um, further away, about maybe 4 kilometers or so, that my neighbor told me that I never knew about. And that's really popular. When I went there on a hot summer day, it was so crowded. Um, yeah, and they have nice beaches there and everything. Yeah, it stopped raining already. So yeah, I didn't go swimming there last summer at the, I'll call it the new lake because I never knew about it before. But this summer, yeah, I want to go swimming. Why didn't I go swimming there last summer? Because it was too crowded and I was just, I don't know. And I was too busy walking. Actually, I felt, I don't know, I didn't feel good today. But now after this rain, I'm in a much better mood. And I feel more energetic. That's cool. So I guess I'll walk through the drug forest and tell you the story about that. Yeah, but this is really nice. 596 meters. So a little over half a kilometer from my house. So what, like a 5-minute walk? Yeah. I can just lounge on the beach. Or go fishing or go boating. Or go swimming on the one that's even closer. 300 meters. 300 meters from my house. I have a place to go swimming. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I'll walk towards the forest now. I'm just trying to avoid filming people. Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories of my son here. One time, so it was kind of crowded on the weekend, and I'm playing with my son, and I'm giving him horseback rides. Right, I'm on all four, like all four legs are like like a horse. He asked for a horseback ride, and he's sitting on my back, and I'm running as fast as I can, like with my hands on my feet, like a horse. And he was having so much fun, and I was having fun, and we were just laughing. And then we were doing it for a while. And then I come to the end of the beach, and some guy started yelling at me. He's like, look at yourself. This is why I don't like socializing with Russians. Because these things happen. He's like, look at yourself. Look what you're doing. Why are you behaving like this? You're an adult. You're covered with sand. And I'm like, what? Are we annoying you or something? We weren't that loud. We were just running on the beach together, and it's a beach. That's normal. But he was really disgusted with me, literally. He's saying, look how you're behaving. You're a grown adult. And he wasn't. He was younger than me. He was in his 20s or something. You would expect that from like an older person. But yeah. And he was really offended and kept repeating himself and shouting at me. I'm like, if we're annoying you, we'll stop. And anyway, we were planning to go home. It was getting late. And he said all the things, but Something to the point that I'm being so foolish. I'm playing with my son. Yeah. In general, I don't see Russian parents, especially fathers, play with their children, and certainly not like that. And yeah, the guy was making a scene, and so anyway, and then uh, I was walking. So I was walking out on the beach, normal, and I asked, and there was some guys there, like Kazakhstan guys or something like that, from that area, from the southern part of Russia. Huh? And they gave my son an apple, actually. And I'm like, did you hear like the scandal the guy made? And it's like, was I doing anything wrong? Why does he think that I'm so, out of order and I'm so strange? And the guy looked at me and he says, "You aren't doing anything wrong. It was really nice to see a father play with their son so much like that and everything. It's like he's the one with the problem, not you." And yeah, but I was one of those people that like to be super curious. They're usually, I think they're more laid back and they're more like I don't know, they're more laid back, more open. I think more friendly. But yeah, I was really surprised by it. I forgot about that story actually. So yeah, yeah. It was just, we weren't doing anything. I mean, there were people that were making. There were kids playing around that were making much more noise than we were. We weren't even really making noise. My son was just laughing. I was like, okay, so we're running on the beach, or okay, I was giving him a horseback ride on the beach. What's the big deal? Why would you yell at someone for that? So I wasn't behaving like a 40-year-old man. So I'm playing with my son. So it was weird, and really. That was one of the. That was like one of the times that I'm just like, it's hard to relate to Russians. I'm not saying they're all like that, of course. Oh yeah, I forgot. I like the crooked shots once in a while. I'm not saying they're all like that, of course, but uh, that happens to me rather often. That maybe I have bad luck and just run into the wrong type of person. But why does it happen rather often to me? Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. And I'm gonna go into the forest, I guess. Hopefully, I won't get mugged and harassed by any drug dealers like I did last time I was in the forest. Here. Okay, goodbye, everyone. До свидания. Auf Wiedersehen.